Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Sagittarius, happy birthday. Um, yeah, welcome to my channel, Tarot with the Twin Sun. I'll be doing a situationship reading. Um, Small reading, considering the great mirror, the mirror that exists between you and someone else, and how you guys are using this mirror for your own advantage. This is a perspective reading on love situationships for Sagittarius, mid-December 2019. I'll be working with the Royal Fez deck from 1975 with you today. And I would invite you to relax and clear your mind as I clear the energy of the deck. It's a 9-card spread. A great mirror between you and someone else. It doesn't have to be someone. Could be a lover, could be a friend, could be a dog. We'll see. The deck is ready. Okay. This person owes you an apology. They owe you something of an apology, and they're going to offer it, but what they're offering it to is, yes, you, but they are very concerned. They have a look of almost like they don't owe the apology. It's a very, very light energy with the Page of Cups, very immature or perhaps naive. This person owes you an apology, though, because at one point they were trying to bring about a sense of power or control or domination over you, but it failed. It failed, and they came off as very arrogant, very arrogant. They may have two options in love, in terms of a soul connection. They may have two, or perhaps three, one being themselves, and then another person, and then another person. This person that you're dealing with is now making a choice, and I think that choice is towards the soul connection, okay? They're moving towards you in a certain way. But like I said, with the Emperor in reverse, it's like they were playing the tyrant, or they were perhaps disempowered, or empowered, drunk off of power in a certain way. Now they're trying to offer this apology through the Page of Cups energy. It's a romantic gesture. But I think you are standing in your truth when it comes to your side. You are standing in your truth, and you're not going to take any sort of mischief in the right complexion. You are ready to stand in your truth, and you have been for quite some time. For as long as you know this person, you are always standing in your truth. Subconsciously, you are not looking forward to any sort of third-party situations. If this person is dealing with multiple parties, they may feign to be choosing you, but I think there's still a connection with someone else that is almost they're not willing to let go yet. That's a possibility, and I think you know this. But you're standing firm in your ground, and you are not going to take any BS. All that bullshit has to stop. So it may be that you're not even willing to work with this person because of them dealing with this communal energy, this polyamorous energy, okay? And this is a big no-no for you. Or perhaps if you are polyamorous, I don't know if you are, but if you are, there's a possibility that you just don't like the person that they're being polyamorous with. But it strikes me that the connection you have with this person, the soul connection, is very obvious. It's a soul contract. It's been written by the heavens, and to you, it's very clear. I mean, the writing is set. Okay, and you are playing the wise person in this connection, which is really good. Because this person needs to learn through you. You're playing a bit of the guru for this person in terms of love. Please give me a second. Now, when it comes to why this person was acting the fool in a way, why they were on a power trip, we have to figure it out. Okay. So, they had a view of this relationship as something very fortunate, or perhaps their situations in general. When it comes to love, they had many options, and all the paths were open. They were given a gift from the universe, and things were moving in forward motion. But between you two, it was hard to define some sort of fixed nature when it comes to the actual commitment. They are a commitment freak, and in fact, they don't like to be controlled in a certain way. This is their view. Their view is that the timing was right to move. The timing was right to move to many options in love. Okay. And this is how they felt empowered, but then they came off as arrogant in your eyes, and you said, F that, I don't need that energy, so I'm gonna go and stand in my truth. And I know what this connection is, but I just don't need to share it with others. So there's sort of a conservative aspect about you that is very endearing. I totally resonate with that. Between you two, within the mirror, this is very important. What connects you to is almost spiritual. Okay, it's not something based on finance or the third dimension. It seems like you both are spiritually impoverished in some way or cast out by society. There may be instability in general when it comes to the foundations you've created with this person, when it comes to commitments of time, energy, money, resources, anything like that. There's been a feeling of being set aside, and the connection in the third dimension is not being celebrated. The soul connection here, the collective, it's not being celebrated. Both of you feel left out in a certain way because of it. Okay, subconsciously, both of you are creating barriers between you two, barriers that block out the heart space because both of you have been hurt by something in the past, probably betrayal, or something like that. Okay, and it's very important that that you know that this person, especially this person, has definitely set up and is looking at you from behind walls. Okay, so it's very difficult situation. Consciously, what you have brought into it sucks because like consciously what you brought into manifestation is essentially this energy, which is the Page of Rods in reverse. This talks to me about poor boundary making. Even if these boundaries are up, they still may be crossed in a certain way, and this person is kind of manipulative. They know how to break boundaries. They know how to take many different paths in love, and they have some guilt here with the Page of Cups. They want to express this to you, but it's very important that you stand in your truth and you equip this sort of truth and you stand in your higher philosophy and teach this person a lesson. All right, that's just how I see it. I need to know why there's the Page of Rods in reverse here. Why the boundaries that are set are constantly being sort of not respected. It's important to create good boundaries for a good relationship and to respect those boundaries. Okay. Yeah, there has to be some sort of... Your card is coming up here. Temperance, and it's in the horizontal. So the horizons of healing here are not being met. There are fears being released. That's why the boundaries are being crossed. But in terms of respect, the loyalties lie elsewhere. Okay, the loyalties that are represented in the dogs here, that are howling to the moon. It's like something is calling you, and that's why you go back. There's an emotional connection, but you still have to heal this, my dear Sagittarius. And there is the Roads of Love in the reverse here. Some sort of fusion or some sort of disconnect is happening here when it comes to love, and you are trying to philosophize this and heal with your card here, but you're so close to healing, okay? You're on the path of healing, and you're on the path of truth. All right, my dear Sagittarius. This is your reading. I will give you some advice from the Russian Oracle deck. Right, so I'm pulling from the Russian Oracle deck, 1885, by Ivan Bilibin, for some words of advice. Okay, so far it's saying not to run away, nor not to run away with this person, and not to run away from yourself. You have to face this love, and to know that even though this person is looking to something else, what they're looking at is really, they're looking away from love. And there's this escapist aspect. This person wants you to know that they're trying to escape an undeniable connection, and they're being secretly called back to something. Yes, here. They're being called back to see how they have caused chaos and ruin. They're on a guilt trip. This person is on a guilt trip about love. It's a love that is very intense, but it is also secret in nature. So we have the Lovers here, and it's in reverse. We have dissolution here in the horizontal. So dissolution, running away from problems in order to find some sort of romantic love story on a horse. And this person is looking at something. They're looking to the past. They're looking to the past about some sort of heralding call. So it calls them into judgment about their own actions and how they've created chaos, and how because of this there is a lack of beauty in their actions, and there is a need to confront secret fears as well as emotional discontent. Okay, so this person is on a guilt trip, and that's something you need to know. Okay, all right, my dear Sagittarius. Wow, that was really intense. Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I really do like that you're here. Please like the video if it resonated, and please share and subscribe. Cross watchers, I apologize, but you are welcome here anytime. Okay, so Tarot of the Twin Sun. See you around.